of the time to all of you. Today I am going to present the online educational resource on detailed specifications of waterbound macadam roads. I am Mr. Shashikant Gosavi, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Walchanda Institute of Technology, Solapur. The learning outcomes of today's online educational resource are, at the end of this session, the students will be able to explain standard specifications for waterbound macadam. The students will also be able to explain material specifications of bituminous roads. The waterbound macadam is the oldest and the cheapest variety of the technology used for construction of the roads. This is typically utilized in case of the village roads. The life of waterbound macadam road ranges from 3 to 10 years depending upon the intensity of the traffic that it is supposed to go through. It is not suitable for very heavy as well as very fast traffic. The cross section of the waterbound macadam road, which is shown over here, indicates that there is a subgrade at the bottom. It is the ground level which is well prepared. Remember, the camber which is provided for early removal of the water from the road surface has to be given to this particular subgrade itself. Followed to that, all upcoming layers are supposed to be parallel to that. You can see that following to subgrade, on sides there are brick edging. What are these for? These are going to give you the confinement of the material inside the cross section. Only shoulders are going to be outside this particular confinement. As you can see, there is subbase consisting of coarse sand, which is supposed to be followed with a base course, which will be consisting of the boulders. Normally it is supposed to be followed by the layer of the stones or aggregates, and next to that layer of the filler material is there, which is also called as the screening. At the top, later on, we may have any pavement surface. On the sides you can see that there are shoulders provided, which will be suitable for parking the vehicle, particularly in case of the breakdown. Specifications is something which requires 4 parameters. One is called as the material specifications, the other is called as the workmanship specifications, the third is regarding the measurement, and fourth is regarding the payment. So mode of measurement and mode of payment is not considered within the scope of the specifications today, but the earlier two parts like material specification and work specification have been discussed for waterbound macadam roads. The physical properties of the aggregates that we are using carry a major part of the material which we are using in waterbound macadam roads. There are aggregate properties such as Los Angeles abrasion value, aggregate impact value, and flakiness index, which need to be tested before use and the report to be kept ready or to be submitted to the engineer in charge. The requirement of this particular layer, which is given in maximum percentage, is given for different layers. For the subbase, it is expected that Los Angeles should be maximum 60%, aggregate impact should be maximum 50%, base course should be have Los Angeles maximum 50%, aggregate impact value should be 40%, flakiness index should be 15%, while in surfacing course, the Los Angeles abrasion value should be 40 maximum, aggregate impact value has to be 30 maximum, and flakiness index has to be below that. The size and grading requirements carry very important criteria in specification. Grading numbers are number 1, number 2 and number 3. Out of that, number 1 is discussed in this particular online educational resource. The size range is normally supposed to be from 40 mm to 90 mm. That means above the sieve size of 90, material should be remaining, as well as below 40 should be discarded. Sieve size of 100 mm 80 mm, 63 mm, 40 mm and 20 mm are likely to be used for checking the specifications regarding the size of the aggregates. Percentage by weight passing through these sieves is also given in front of each of the size of the sieve. You can see the screening material for waterbound macadam is something which is laid on the top of the aggregates. Actually, first the aggregates are filled in, those are compacted, and then this screening material, which may be murum or which may be some other kind of the fine aggregates, will be laid onto that. Remember, this screening material is likely to get crushed and occupy the space between the aggregates below its layer. So there are two types of grading classification for the screening. One is A type, other one is B type. Size of screening is 12.5 mm and 10 mm respectively. Similarly, sieve sizes ranging from 0.15 mm to 12.5 mm are suitable for this particular work, and percentage by weight passing through the respective sieves has to be ranging from 8% to 100% as per the given sieve sizes. There are certain layers in terms of the construction of waterbound macadam. One has to do it stepwise. It is very, very important. The preparation of foundation for waterbound macadam road is something which decides normally the life of the structure. If the water is allowed to percolate in, then that is the worst thing for any kind of waterbound macadam road. The subgrade or subcourse is properly prepared for the required grade and camber of waterbound macadam road. Grade is in the longitudinal direction while camber is in the cross section. I hope all of you know about that. The potholes and the depressions on the surface of the road are properly filled up and compacted. This has to be done at the subbase level for the subgrade. Provision for the lateral confinement has to be done as I explained earlier. Before laying of the aggregate, the shoulders having thickness as that of the compacted waterbound macadam layer should be constructed. They should be constructed with proper quality of the murum or that of the earth. Waterbound macadam preparation step number 3 consists of spreading of coarse aggregate. The coarse aggregates are uniformly spread on the prepared base. Total number of layers and thickness of waterbound macadam road depends upon the details of design pavement. In general, for ordinary roads, single layer of compacted thickness of 75 mm may be sufficient, while for the special roads, this may keep on increasing. Waterbound macadam preparation step number 4 consists of rolling operation. Compacting the coarse aggregate with the help of 3-wheeled power roller weighing from 6 tons to 10 tons or with the vibratory layer is essential for this. Skilled operator should be used for driving. Next step is application of the screening. So screening to properly fill the voids, remaining screening may be applied in 3 or more layers as per the site conditions. Compaction is carried out using dry rollers for each layer. After compaction, brooming of each layer should be properly done. Sprinkling of water and grouting is essential to be done thereafter. The road surface is properly sprinkled with plenty of water, and brooming is done to sweep the wet screening properly into the voids. Rolling operation is carried out for proper compaction. If the voids are still visible, then additional screening can also be applied. Application of binding material is the most important stage, wherein after each layer water is sprinkled and rolling operation is carried out. At the time of rolling operation, the wheels of the roller should be constantly watered so as to wash out the binding material that gets stuck to the wheels of the roller. Waterbound macadam preparation steps number 8 consists of setting and drying of surface. After the final rolling, the road is allowed to cure or set overnight. The next day, if the depression or voids are visible, then again sufficient amount of the screening or binding material can be used and compaction is redone. Preparation of the shoulders at the time of curing of road is important. Shoulders are constructed alongside by filling earth to specified cross slope and are properly compacted. These are normally done of the murum. Open for traffic is the stage in which, after proper drawing and without any depression, the road is made open. For initial some days, the road is allowed to be applied with the wheel roads in uniform manner by blocking it partially with the help of drums or some such obstructions. Please stop for a while and answer following questions based on our discussion. Water-bound macadam roads are normally preferred for the following conditions. Number 1 is village roads, number 2 district roads, number 3 state highways, and number 4 is national highways. You can choose the best out of these based on our discussions. I have used IRC 019 standard specification and code of practice for water-bound macadam by Indian Road Congress. Thank you very much.